Oh, hello, hello. How are you? I don't know why I keep playing with my toys, but we're not gonna worry about that. Everybody say hello to Silver Sofa. I don't have his surfboard. That's the thing on the bottom of his thing. Just sit on the side. Let's sit Silver Sofa. Sit up! I try to get him to sit. Oh, now you want to sit up in front of... We're Silver Surfer, everyone. We're just gonna... Sit up! What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And if you are new today, I'm Crystal with a K. It's nice to meet you. So nice. Very nice to meet you. Today, you guys, I'm eating ramen. Today I'm eating ramen, and it's from a Black-owned ramen spot. So I've never heard of a Black-owned ramen spot, so I'm very kind of interested in getting to know what this is. I'm very hungry, so I'm very much gonna get into this food right now. So what I got from there, of course, is the basic ramen. But this is the jerk chicken ramen. Well, the jerk pork rib ramen. That's the shiitake mushrooms, some carrots. This is the jerk pork. You got the little egg up down and some other stuff, you know. This is the juice, the broth, the juice. I got the juice. I also got a seaweed salad. It has like lemon and stuff inside of it. So I got me a little seaweed salad. Let's see how that smells. Okay, smells like seaweed, how I expected. That's the seaweed salad. I also got, which I couldn't pass up, was the Oxtail pork buns. Well, the Oxtail bun. You know how they have pork buns, but they have Oxtail bun, because it's a Black restaurant, a Black ramen place. And it has little sweet plantain in it too. But this is how that looks. There we go. The oxtail, you can see the platano, you can see the grass and the bread and the platano. It actually looks good. I'm excited to get into this. Okay. I need my broth spoon. So let's get into it. Okay, let's put this right there. put you in the middle because the main piece. I'm gonna taste this broth and see how it is. Okay, so as I try this, I also wanted to do a little story time. Reason is because it's ramen, and I wanted to just tell you guys about the first time I've ever had ramen, the first time I've ever tasted ramen, because it's also a story time, basically, like I just said. But it was an interesting situation that I went through, so I thought I'd share it. Let me taste this broth. Okay. It's okay. It tastes Caribbean-y, if that's a word. Okay, these shiitake mushrooms, can you eat these raw? Because they just put raw mushrooms in here. Okay. I should have told them to make my noodles hard because I like the hard ramen. Like, I like my noodles hard. I like my noodles hard. I like it hard. I like it rough. No, I don't like it rough. I'm sensitive. Ooh, let's get into it, chat. This is a big ass rib. Okay, I need to taste the noodles first. Okay. It feels tough, like I want it. I'm not an expert at using chopsticks, so you can roast me in the comments all you want. Do I have to let it sit? This is kind of hard. I spoke too soon. No, don't. It's good. It definitely tastes like Caribbean ramen. Like, it has the ramen texture, some of the ramen flavors, but it has that Caribbean twist. Okay. That was nice. I enjoyed that. Let me taste the rib. He said, no, let me get one rib. One rib.
Yeah, about.
Let me get one.
Right on. One order. One order ribs.
No. One rib.
One rib.
I sure am hungry.
Make that one rib to go.
One rib?
One rib.
Okay. That's not bad. It's kind of spicy, but it's good. Let's get into the story time. So this is about the first time that I ever had ramen. So I was talking to a guy, of course. This is a new guy. And we were just talking for a while. We only talked that one day or whatever. This was years ago though. This was about years ago. It was years ago. But anyway, I don't remember which site it was that we talked on. I believe it was Tag, but I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna start from when we met up. So as far as talking, he wanted to take me out that night. So, you know, of course I was with it. So I said, let's go, gave him the address, like come pick me up. He drove a lovely car. I still wish I had those pictures, but those were years ago. I doubt I'll find those pictures. If I do, I'll post it. Shiitake. I mean, I may find it in the cloud. But anyway, all in all, we met up. He had a nice little car. He picked me up. We started driving. He was like, you know, I want to take you out to lunch and then we can go to a hookah spot. So I was like, okay, that sounds legit. He was Haitian. I remember that because I had a little thing with the Haitians at the time. And he also worked in it was the Navy. He worked in the Navy fixing bombs or something, he said. Or mines, not bombs, I'm sorry. He was building mines. That's what they do. But anyway, I met him. He was decked out car, lit, pull up from the side. He had chains and all that stuff. Not chains, he had a chain, sorry. It was just a big chain, like a thick chain. He had watch. He had the whole shebang. Like, the car was talking. It was comfortable. He made me comfortable, telling me what he'd do and everything. It was litty. So when he first took me downtown to a place called Tatsu Ramen. Tatsu Ramen. And let me tell you, that was the most amazing ramen I've had so far. I haven't had any ramen that beat Tatsu Ramen yet. Not as of yet. Not even this. Even though it's good, this is really, really good. Highly recommend. If you like ramen, and you like soul food and Caribbean food, I highly recommend this. This is good. It's not better than Tatsu Ramen because that's the true authentic, you know. Anyway. So we went there. I tried my first time. It was the chicken. It was the chicken ramen with the broth. I didn't necessarily do the pork. Did I? Was it the pork? No, it wasn't the pork. It was the chicken. It was really good. I also had these, I know I still have the picture of it, but it was a ramen burger. It was so good with the sauce. So that was my first time having that as well. It was delicious. This is my first time having this seaweed salad. I like seaweed in the ramen. I try anything once or twice and 3 times to make sure. Okay, it's not bad. It has a texture. It has like a crunchiest kind of texture. I'm even supposed to like put this lemon in it. It definitely don't taste like seaweed, but it's good. It's not OD good, but it's good. So yeah, we chopped it up. We ate that up. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, this ramen's getting spicy. So after that, we went to the Hookah Spot. That was a little bit more uptown by, what's that called? NYU. It was by NYU. It was a really good hookah spot. We were able to find a parking spot right in front of it too, as somebody was leaving. I remember that. My yolk fell out. Hookah Spot was good. We was chilling, blowing hookah, talking, getting to know each other. I was telling him about what I do. At this time, I was working at a restaurant, and it wasn't where I was at now. So everything was pretty good. All the girls was kind of like looking at him. So I kind of knew he was a little, I knew he was a little player, kind of, because he was enjoying the girls looking at him and all that stuff, blowing the hookah. And I paid it because he still looked good. I was with I was with the dude that they wanted, and I ain't planning on anything further anyway, I guess. At that point, yeah, I kind of was like, okay, I kind of see how he is or whatever. It kind of seemed like he'd do this a lot, or take girls out. But it was pretty good still, because after the hookah, we walked around, we walked by the water and stuff. You know, we chilled, we smoked a little L. It was cool. It was probably like midnight or so, and then we got back in the car and we started heading to my house. Okay, I'm gonna get into this oxtail. Ooh. Ooh. I love these buns. It's so soft and sweet and good. Damn. Hell yeah, I recommend that. I mean, you could do without the plantain. I eat that on its own. But the oxtail on the bun, oh my God. The place is called Roc and Ramen. R-O-C and Ramen. Damn. Damn. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save it after. That's really good. I gotta save that. That's better than the ramen. I ain't gonna front. But so we made it back to my place or whatever. I knew it was freaky deaky time and all that stuff. So we chilling, talking some more. One thing led to another, and we started fucking. I don't know how to put it. We started fucking. Like, he was very much a bottom. So, I mean, I've already made the statement before comfortably that I'm a bird. So, it was very much a bottom. After we were done, this is where the shit got weird. So after we were done and I climaxed it and everything, he turns and he looks and he was like, oh, did you wear a condom? So I'm like, now mind you, sidebar, before any of y'all say anything or whatever, I mean, and there was no excuse, it's still no excuse, but I did feel a little bit more comfortable not using any condom because he, you know, stated to me and showed me how with his papers in the Navy where he works, how he has to stay healthy and everything. So everybody that is in the Navy or in military, they know that they have to keep up with their health and everything. So they have to report those kind of things. And he showed me his report. So that's why I knew also that he was looking for something more. But anyway, let's get back to it. So he looks back and he's like, you didn't use the condom? And I'm like, did you see me put one on? Like, you did all that other, you held it, you inserted, did you feel it? And like don't, like, I'm not that girl. Like, I'm sorry. There's a lot of guys out here that like to manipulate girls and try to make them feel bad and stuff. I'm just not that girl. If we're gonna make something make sense, we're gonna make it make sense. Did you feel it and see it the whole time? Because I know when I have something in me, I can feel it or see it. And you older than me, so I'm pretty sure you got more experience. Anyway, that's why I pull that one in. Like crack. back to the story. So he decided to get his little attitude. He got silent. So in my head, I'm like, I'm not no dumb bitch. This is all a tactic for you to get what you want after you was juicing me up all day about how you want this and how you want that. This was your tactic to have an escape. You wanted to be upset that you didn't use the condom and I put you at risk after you showed me your papers. That's what he's saying. I showed you my stuff and everything, and I'm just like, okay, and I know I don't have anything because I, go to the doctor regularly for my hormones, and they always take blood checks and everything. So I know I'm good. I'm still good to this day. So he got a little attitude. He wants to be quiet or whatever. He's like, oh, he had to leave. He's leaving. It was like about 4 a.m. now, like 4 or 5. No, it was like 5 a.m. It was 5 a.m. So I'm like, whatever. Do you want me to walk you to your car? Because the whole time we were coming here or whatever, we was trying to find, we spent like an hour coming back trying to find parking because I live near the projects and everything. So we had to park all the way like across the bridge. So we had to walk over the bridge and go through the alley by the tire changing places. We had to go down through there. I was the one that was just like, anyway, I ain't gonna even get to that. So I walked him. I was being, a nice little guest. He took me out and all that stuff, even though he wanna have a pissy ass attitude. I was like, let me walk him to his car and see him on his way because this is some bullshit. It's so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so good. That is so good. That's ridiculous. We get to his car. I walk him to his car, right? And this is my this is karma. This is my spirits on my side. I mean, it is what it is, but just don't fuck with a queen. So we get to the car, and I'm like, you know what? I got him to his car, blah, blah, blah. So I'm walking back, I'm like, you have a good night. And he's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, whatever. So I'm walking back. He didn't even have the decency to be like, let me drive you back in front of your building and drop you off. Nope, he see me walking back. So I'm like, whatever. So he's like, oh, Crystal. And I'm like, I turn around, I'm like, what happened? He's like, come here. So I'm thinking he gonna be like, I'm sorry, or this and that, some kind of makeup situation. I go there, and I'm standing in front of him, I'm standing at the car, like he's on the other side of the car, I'm on this side in the street. I'm like, what happened? And he's like, just pointing at his car, and I'm looking like, what happened? And then he said, look, come over here. And I'm like, I come over, his whole car window, the back window, was shattered and broke. And I'm like, I started to feel bad. Like, there was a brick inside the car seat, like with shattered glass and everything. I wish I could find those pictures. If I find those pictures, I am going to post them. But there was like a brick in the back seat, like somebody threw a brick with a whole bunch of shattered glass. And then it was like they reached through the back to go through the front. So he had a iPad, like just for music. Excuse me. He had a separate iPad that was stolen along with some change that was inside the little thing, whatever. Leave it up to the dusty ass Bronx. Like who goes through all that risk and trouble to break somebody's good car? I don't know about cars, so I don't know the name of it. Who goes through all that to break a car just to steal an old ass iPad and some change? And then you left blood stains too, like reaching over, trying to get in. I guess you got cut from the glass and all that. So then I'm just like, oh wow, now I feel bad because I brought him over here. I suggested, you know, him to just like pick a parking spot because we were rushing and we was like driving all along. So he rushed to pick a parking spot. Like, I felt bad. So I stayed with him. We called the police, put a report. He has insurance, he has all of that, so he was gonna get his everything repaired. So I just waited for him, for the police to come and everything. But we waited for the police probably like 3 hours in total. It was about 3 hours we were standing out there waiting for the cops. The first time we called the cops, we kept walking up the road to see if any cops, we tried flagging cops down. They was just paying it. Like, it was fucked up. But we finally got the situation done and he was ready to drive off or get his thing towed off. So I left and I walked home and that was that. My thing is, it was a little bit of karma, but I still felt bad. I still kind of felt bad because it's like, no one deserves that. He just wanted some dick. He just wants some tea dick. And we all know that's the special kind. So, ain't nothing like it. I have not heard from him ever since. I haven't heard from him. Don't know what's going on with him. He hasn't hit me up. He blocked me off the website we met on. It was done, man. It was very interesting because that was the first time I've ever ate ramen, and it was kind of one of like, it was a good experience. I ain't gonna say it was the best experience, but it was a good experience. You know, he took me out, took me to Hookah. We walked along the boardwalk. We drove around. You know, we fucked. It was a great day, but. Hey, I don't know. I just don't understand why guys can't be upfront what it is that they want. If he would have told me that, listen, this is what I want and this is all it is, then I already would have been with it. Not probably. I would have been with it. As long as you let me know what it is, it shouldn't be a problem. That was my story of the first time I had ramen. Also trying this Black-owned ramen restaurant. I highly suggest this. You know, I've had some bad experiences, y'all know from the other videos, from trying things, but this was by far one of the best ones, the best experience. The ramen was so good. You could taste the jerk pork mixed with the authentic ramen flavors. Like, that was just genius. But baby, this ain't nothing to fuck with. She is nothing. Nah, you gotta get into her. Baby, she ain't nothing to fuck with. Oxtail pork, oxtail bun, oxtail bao bun. And this is the jerk rib ramen, and this is the seaweed salad. Highly recommended, very much. This more so, the oxtail pork buns more so, but I can't wait to try other items from this restaurant. I'm definitely gonna try other items and let you know how it was. I might do videos on it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys for sticking it in with me on another video. I appreciate everybody's support. I see the fan base growing and growing. So with that being said, all you guys that's watching, guys and gals, all y'all that's watching, just make sure you leave a comment down below. And do not forget to like the video. Please like the video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified for the next time that I post. Okay? So, I'm gonna finish this off camera with that pork bun